Okay. Oops, I still haven't changed the background. Ignore that. The the calendar. I will get to that. Alrighty. I was just updating the spreadsheet, and quite a few of you have scheduled things for this next month already, and some of you are scheduling things in June. So I've been updating and doing all of that. So not quite done, but I will come back to that in a little bit after the stream. But yeah, okay, brain, what am I doing? I need to pull up the documents that I'm going to work on today. That's what I need to do. All right, pulled that up. I'm partway done with this scene. I do want to get it done. I was working on it earlier this morning, so then I closed it because I needed to have food and laundry and all that kind of fun stuff. So I want to finish this scene and then I can move on to the next one. So yeah, hopefully I can I'd like to get 3 done today. I think I might only be able to get 2 done on stream, but I'd like to get 3 done today. So that's my goal, is to get through 3 scenes, revising them. So Paget says, hey everyone, hello, welcome. Welcome. Megan says, hello all, I'm working on my post for Thursday, trying to come up with a super simple topic that you don't have to research too much. Your brain feels mushy from trying to figure out how you will accomplish everything. Yeah, because you're interviewing the professor whose dissertation you were reading. And was it a dissertation or was it a research paper? I think I remember you saying dissertation. So either way, good luck with the interview, and hopefully, I mean, I am always a fan of like reviews of stationary items. So if you have like favorite pens, favorite paper, favorite sticky notes, things like that. Favorite underrated stationery supplies, maybe like things that people should be more aware of, more happy about. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, that's just the thing that popped in my head because I was staring at my pin collection. So don't know if that's a topic that you want to explore or not, but there you go. Monique says, hey everyone, hello, welcome. You're currently in a lavender haze. Your ears are still ringing from the Eras tour last night. It was wild, I bet. Make sure that you are resting and recovering. Becca says, hello, welcome. And have you started writing that screenplay? Because I know you finished your outline for the new screenplay. But did you go ahead and start writing it? Cool Gamer says, hey, hello. Stacy says, hello. Kate says, hello. Paget is rotating your Substack subscriptions today. You're hoping for a bigger Substack budget, but until then, I can sub to a couple for a few months and then rotate. Gotcha. Yes, it was his dissertation, and you're very excited about it. Yes, good. Paget says, also going through my outline for book 4 and comparing it to what you actually wrote, seeing what you need to fix. Gotcha. Yeah, I was doing some of that yesterday, and timeline issue yesterday as well to fix the pacing. Megan says, maybe I'll do an AMA. Ask me anything if I can gather enough questions. Gotcha. Monique says, I'm going to be working on my Spike Buffy fanfic. Nice. There's also, I know there's a bunch of blog posts that are just like lists of questions to answer for your own blog or Substack or things when you're sort of, so you could look into those, but that could be a rabbit hole as well. Steve says, hi, be right back. You're going to be making dinner and then you'll be through to finish your homeschool lessons from this morning. Gotcha. Hopefully this morning's lessons went fun. And Stacy says, I am trying to figure out what I want to work on today. You could pull some straws. You could roll some D&D dice. You could flip a coin if you only have 2 choices. Pull a tarot card, you know. Patrick says, yes, the timeline issue. I am borderingly needing to create a metaverse with alternate timelines because some of these alibis just do not make sense. Yes. Yeah, I have a couple saved, I think. I think I do anyway. I don't even know if some of these are like still viable. Okay, so okay. This is sort of like a generic thing, but I'll post this in the chat anyway. But it's sort of like, and they have it broken down into different categories. But here you go, Megan. This is, it's a list of like 218 topics. Some of them are for like content marketing. Some of them are just like your own creativity. Some of them are like wishes and goals, perspective, thingy things. Lots of ideas that can hopefully get you started. I don't know. Chris says, hello. You feel more like reading today than writing. It's writing research. It's research, style research specifically. Style and structure and dialogue. It's all research. So don't feel so we'll see how productive I end up being during these sprints. It is productive because it's giving you ideas. And I think is it Stephen King in On Writing, he says to be a writer you must also be a reader, or something to that effect. I don't think that's a direct quote. I think I'm very, very loosely paraphrasing. But anyway, there's the link for the lots and lots of blog ideas. Regina is here. Hello, and says hello specifically to Becca. We all know who's the favorite. Becca is always our favorite. Yes. Paget says, that was me last week, Chris. And like Jules said, reading is research. Yes, I think it was Stephen King. But I don't know if Stephen King is paraphrasing from somebody else as well. So I'll just attribute it to the fact that I know it from Stephen King. So there you go. I think it was Stephen King. I think it was Stephen King. I don't think it was R.L. Stine. I'm pretty sure it was Stephen King. Anyway. Regina says, I was just thinking I should do the grocery shopping. Maybe I'll skip that one and hang out here. No, I'm just teasing you. I know, but we all do love Becca. Yes. So, okay. I have my document pulled up. We've not done a card. Oops. Just shoving my little glass over. Okay, so taking it somewhere from the middle. The Stag Spirit. So it's the one on the cover of this particular deck. And it is, the main message for it is take the lead. Wrong way. I'm flipping toward the beginning of the alphabet instead of the end. That's not where you're going to find the S's, girl. All right. So here is our stag friend. Are you going to, you are very, very much focused on my shirt. There's the stag. Okay. So whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. The stag is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of the stag and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours. And model integrity in all you do and in all of your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Stag wants you to know that your responsibilities now are to yourself as well, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that the Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, your strength, and hope with others, so they too may grow and discover their best selves. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for now is the time, and this is how a wise leader leads. So, there you go. Compassion is definitely key. Walk knowing that you are paving the path for others and showing them a way, but also don't forget that you have responsibilities to yourself as well as to others. So, yeah. You'll be amazed how far ahead of other students you are because you've learned so much in your life. Oh, and is this in terms of Becca's schooling? Yes. Yes. Monique says, I'm going to use this card for Jane, but this also works for your Spike Buffy fic because they're performing at an open mic night. True. You drew the 10 of Wands. Ooh. Okay, that's a card of sort of like overwhelm. Being overwhelmed. You're almost to the end, but it's like you may need to take a rest, or your character might need to take a rest. But you're almost you're like within sight of the finish line. Yeah. Becca says to Regina, thank you. I'm really excited to get started. I just hope I can get the financials in order soon. Yeah, the financials for school can be a lot. So yes, cross my fingers. Jen says, hey everyone. Hello. Welcome. Becca says, hi Jen. All right, let's get started. Okay, do we want turtle or teapot to start us off? Turtle or teapot? Both of them are teas. So Becca votes teapot. All right, let's do this. So, 1, make sure you save your document, or now is a fantastic time to pull up whichever one or ones you're going to be working on. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I got 339 words added to this scene. I think I have a couple more paragraphs to sort of add and fiddle with before I am happy with it. Yeah. But then that will be the end of this scene, and I can move on to the next one. Okay, who's next? There was talk about going back to college, going back to school. Regina said, writing fanfic is so much fun. I spent years back in the day writing fanfic. Sigh. I still do privately when I need the emotional boost, right? Yes. Jen says, I'm doing better at the going back to school things, getting into a routine here, but you're not the best caretaker. Sometimes that happens, yeah. Here is Becca's latest video, in case you want to watch and see the big announcement. Paget says, I'm highlighting parts of an old outline that you want to include and blacking out the rest. And it looks like a redacted info document about some classified thing in the movies. Oh, funny. Shadow's Lair is here. Hello. It's cold, so you're not out gardening. Yep. CB said dinner is ready. Regina was like, what are we having? Pasta, apparently. Always a yummy option. Yes. Tomorrow is 4 years since Avengers Endgame hit cinemas. Has it really been 4 years for that? Wow. So you think you're going to watch that. Gotcha. You don't have time to watch it tomorrow, so you think you'll just watch it now. Sounds like a plan. It's crazy to think that the Avengers, like the original one, was 12 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. You weren't even into Marvel then. That was the height of your Harry Potter phase. Yeah. I didn't really get, Paget says, I didn't really get into it until like 2021. So just casually saw some of them. I'm still not all the way caught up. And I've seen some, like, I know I've seen some out of order. And I just haven't filled in the holes. So, eventually I will see them all, but, Monique says, kind of blocked on your fanfic stuff at the moment. Okay, then you can swap to another one, or you can try and figure out what's the block. Musical Maggie, hello, welcome. You're editing an outline into a paper, so word count isn't necessarily appropriate, but you're about 2 single-spaced pages in. 2 single-spaced pages in is good. Stacy says, honestly, I love reading a well-written fanfic. Yes. Yeah, there have been some fanfics that I have read that is so well done that I'm like, oh, I wish they had done that. So I wish that this was canon type of thing. Shadow's Lair says, grabbing lunch, did not really write, but mostly reviewing someone else's writing. Gotcha. Yeah, that was definitely, the end game is definitely a moment. Hooray, thanks to the live stream, you've done the dishes. Yay! I will actually need to pop out during this next sprint to swap the laundry because I started that this morning and need to tend to it. Patch says, I know I watched most of them basically in a binge, and by end game you were emotionally spent. Gotcha. CB says, I didn't get into Marvel until Spider-Man Far From Home. Gotcha. I do think that this particular iteration of Spider-Man is a good one. There are some that I think are better than others, and I think our current Spider-Man is very good. So Jen says, I got the smallest amount of words in, but it's progress. Back to work this week. Gotcha. Monique doesn't remember exactly when you got into the Avengers stuff. I mean, I know I watched Iron Man first, and that was sort of like the. Then I watched Thor, and Loki. one of my favorite characters. So, um, but it feels good to get back in to Jen. Yes, I bet it does. Shadowslayer has been reading others' writing and giving thoughts today about work and about to work on your own writing. Gotcha. You just got pulled in and it emotionally hit you. You cried during Infinity War. There's quite a few people who did, I think. Yes. Jen says it feels very good to get back to work. You got through your redacted document and you're now inputting some changes. It isn't as bad as I thought. Good. Yay. I love that. Love that. CB says you hated RGJ. That's a change now because you are firmly a fan now. And you were staunchly team Batman till Joker came out and it was terrible. Which one? Because honestly, there have been so many iterations of Batman and Joker. I just, yeah. So you saw Avengers with your brother. It was the first movie you ever saw. Oh, I'm trying to remember what the first movie I ever saw was. I know the very first one when I was a child, the theater had some problems. And so the movie and the power cut off like midway through. And so it finally came back on, but it was very much an interrupted movie experience. And I think that might have happened at like the second movie theater I went to as well. So like early childhood movie theaters were not great for me. And I don't even remember what the first one I saw was. Yeah, I cannot remember because we went when I was still relatively young. We don't go that often. Just there were some things that parents wanted us to see. Either that or I went with my grandparents. I'm not sure. Jen says, I'm not into any of that stuff, but I think the amount to catch up on might feel overwhelming. Yeah, you barely watch TV as it is. That's how I kind of feel about Doctor Who, too, because I'm several seasons behind, because I usually just buy the collective season DVD or the collective Doctor DVDs. And so then I have to like binge watch the whole thing. But it's so good when you do for that particular show. It's so good. Same, you pretty much watched all of them to understand the Loki. Yes. Stacey says, I think Iron Man was also your introduction, but yes, Loki in Avengers was amazing, especially his whole scene with the Hulk. Yes. 2019 Joker. Okay. Yeah. CB has definitely swapped opinions for this. You adored Alan Rickman at that point. You still do, though. You still do. If I say what the first movie you saw in theaters was, you would be dating yourself. You can feel if you want to. Your first movie was Care Bear 2's. I remember watching this. And I don't remember if it was in theater or not, but I remember watching this. Yes. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to work. We've been chatting for quite some time. Okay. 30 or 45-minute teapot. Which you feeling like? 30 or 45? Also, don't forget that this second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So don't forget to promote yourself. Your new videos, your pen names, your Amazon books that are either on pre-order or newly released. All that kind of fun stuff. Okay, Becca votes for 45. And I do not see any other votes coming through, so that's what we will do. Make it big. All right, so let's get ready. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating. Cheers. Hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, if you need a break, Take one. Here we go. 45 minutes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was our second sprint, our self-promo sprint. So if you have not done some self-promo, now is your opportunity to do so. Apologies, I'm trying to get the trying to set things up to where it is a good spot to start back on. My closet is open. That's different. I had to go toss something into the laundry. So anyway, I've been working on doing a little bit of formatting because I finished that scene that I was working on, and then I noticed a formatting thing that I'm going to have to like do all the way through. So I was just kind of going through trying to do it relatively quick. And I'm on page 55. Just trying to like get through that one particular formatting thing. I mean, some of it I can do with like the change all, and so I've been doing that, but there's like variations. And so then I have to go and fix a couple things just like as I go along. So I've done the find, and then I have to like do the weird anyway, whatever. I'm on page 55. Not bad. Not bad. Tedious, but not bad. And it's better to do it now so that I can continue to do that after I reach the point where I'm currently through with the revisions. It's better to do it now than to wait till the very, 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 very end and then have to do all of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix it. Formatting, grammar, sort of like both. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Don't forget your promo. Megan says, check out all of my links, including my Substack, my Twitch, and my Fiverr gigs. Here's Megan's link tree and Megan_McCarthy. CB is tempted to go for a second bath today. Do it. Why not? Here is the AuthorTube Sprint link spreadsheet. The link for that. The Shadows Layers self-promo is that they do Game and Rights on Twitch, and on YouTube, you do Plan and Rights every Saturday at 3:30 Central. Hopefully, have those been getting onto the spreadsheet? I think they have, but if we're not getting them on there, do let me know. Regina says, now I've ordered groceries. You're crushing the daily chores. Yeah. Monday is always sort of like a big productivity day for me. Just sort of like getting all the things done. In fact, like I have to go get gas, and I'm also thinking I might get my oil changed. Although I know it's best to do that like early in the morning before they have like a stack of people. So I might have to wait till a different day, but whatever. But laundry is being done. Bathrooms are on my evening to-do list. Things like that. Mondays are just sort of like catch-all admin, get the week right days. Monique says, good news. I'm back on track with my fanfic. Yay! Regina is also celebrating. Hooray. Paget says, you're killing it, Regina. And a yay for Monique. Paget says, I definitely need an entire extra chapter now. I do this so often, which is slightly problematic as you're already 6,000 words over. Ooh. But at least the story makes more sense than you thought yesterday. Is your word count like a hard and fast, or is it like, is there a little bit of wiggle room in that word count? My problem is I always think there's wiggle room. So, Monique says, you're going to get some of the pot stickers you made as soup for lunch. Nice. You're hungry. Excellent. Yes. Back with your lunch. Fantastic. Becca says, you got some good work done. Yay. That was the perfect length of sprint. Excellent. Good. Chris says, I missed blah, 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 blah. Let me try that again. Chris missed the first sprint because a real life destruction popped up, but you jumped into this one and got 695 words in 29 minutes. That's amazing. That's awesome. Regina says laundry will need to be done here, but not today. Yeah, sometimes it just has to happen whenever. So Kate says knocked out 2 work meetings since sprint number 1, and you're working on some scene rewrites now. Yay! The road to hell is paved with rigor room. I mean, like, you know, if somebody else isn't telling you there's like a hard and fast deadline, if it's just like a marker in your own brain, for me that says anything goes. If it's something that somebody else gives me as a like it cannot be over this, I'll stick with that. But if it's me telling me that, it does not hold. No, not a chance. I will be adding that extra 6,000. I will be adding that entire extra chapter. I cannot stop myself. Paget says it's supposed to be 65K to 80K, and now it's about 86K. But yeah, but you know, yeah. So it's like my deadlines doesn't matter. I can move them. You know, somebody else's deadlines, I'll try my darndest to meet them. But not mine. That's my problem. I am always like consistently like, I can do it later. It doesn't matter. I can do it, you know. So that's one of the reasons why my phrase for this year was follow through. It was like, keep those promises to yourself, because I'm so bad at it. I'm really bad at it. And here I am encouraging you to like shove your word count off. It's like a general rule, but it's not like you can't do more, right? Yeah, see? Mm-hmm. That's what my brain says all the time. Stacy says, sometimes I can stick with self-imposed goals and / deadlines, but mostly not. Like, I'm trying to keep my sermon short, but it is because I know that the audience will not like a long sermon. Yeah. Paget also breaks promises to yourself all the time. Yeah, that's something that I am working on, but I think that's going to be like a lifelong thing that I have to unlearn. Anyway. Okay, let's do another sprinty sprint. We've got 15 minutes before the top of the hour. And if I have to go get my... Okay, we'll do a shorter closing sprint. All right, let's do this one. Present, share screen. We'll do a 20-minute. It'll pop us a little over the end of the hour, but not by a whole lot. So, alrighty. Regina says, I'm good with deadlines when my thyroid meds are under control, not so much when it crashes. Gotcha, but you're fine since January, so no worries. Oh, good. Good. All right, let's do this. 20-minute sprint. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 20 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the end of sprint number 3. How did we do? Either in that sprint or overall. I have made it to page, like at the very top of page 93. So I've done 92 pages in terms of this particular formatting and grammatical thing that I have to fix. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's going pretty fast, which I'm very thankful for because, but I also know that happens when I'm looking for one particular thing rather than like 5 to 8 things. So let me save. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm probably going to continue at least until I hit 100, hopefully until I hit where I have left off doing the revisions, but at least to 100. And that shouldn't take me very much longer. But I do need to go like get gas, check my oil, all that kind of fun stuff, because today is one of those productivity days. So, and also swap the laundry because I can hear that the washer has stopped again. So yeah, so don't forget to save and make sure so I don't have any more streams scheduled for this month because I'm not entirely sure of my schedule. I am hoping to get that video finished editing and export and all that. So look for that around Wednesday. Sort of like what's going on, life update type of thing. And then once I know more about my schedule, I'll be able to update those streams for next month because I'm thinking I won't. I don't know if I'll have time to stream on the 30th or not. Hopefully so, but fingers crossed. Okay. Chris says 406 words and closed a gap between the scenes that needed closing. Yay! Those transitions, man, sometimes they'll get you. Kate says thanks for the sprints, and you wrote about 350 words. Nice. Excellent. Yay. I am happy with our progress, and I will see y'all soon. Don't forget to save, and hopefully I'll be able to see y'all in the chats in the evenings. I might do an evening pop-up. I'm not real sure, but again, I'll schedule those as when I can. So, all right, y'all. Don't forget to save, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.